I think that Pooch is really giving her a run for her money tonight.
I think so. She's back. We have to quit talking about her.
Yep. What's up with your Pooch, Jessie? You got problems with your Pooch?
Well, I just feel like the soundtrack for this night's Zoom should be "Who Let the Dog Out? Who let the dog out?
I think everybody really enjoyed you on your recorder, Essie. That was a good idea to bring out the other time.
Flute solo.
Oh, hell. I've got a story for you.
Okay.
So Stanley, we were at a friend's house recently. Now, I won't know 100% the details, but this is the best I have. So Stanley, in one of his jobs, had this boss. And his boss was, I think, about 6'5" and close to 200 pounds. And so he was telling the story about he was in Mexico one time. I had told Stanley about my adventure when I was in Dominican, Martha, I don't know if you remember, and somebody dared me to ride a donkey, and I hopped on that donkey and I rode it. Now, I did not know donkeys are vicious. I did not know. And so I was telling this story, and all of a sudden, Stanley's boss, had said he was once in Mexico, and he went on this adventure. I guess maybe they call them excursions. So him and his group all hopped on these donkeys, and they went up the hill and took the trails up to the top of this mountain or this hillside for their adventure. And they did whatever on top of the hill there. I don't know if they had a picnic or whatever. And it was time to go back down the mountain. And his boss said that donkey looked at him, and then he looked over the cliff, and he looked at his boss again, and the donkey just walked off the cliff. It was like he was saying, there's no way on God's green earth I am taking you back down that mountain. And I said to Stanley, all we needed was Essie playing the song while the donkey was going up the hillside. I thought, wouldn't that be so funny? Well, the story's not funny. Yep, and the donkey's just struggling, and his back is breaking, and his feet are crumbling, and then up the hill. And with that music, we thought that would be just a comedy session. But yep, that donkey, he walked right off that cliff. Oh boy, what a story! I thought.
What a story! You can't make that stuff up.
It's too bad you weren't there, Essie.
Oh.
With your recorder? Oh, that would have been.
Where did that take place again? Was it in New Mexico?
No, not New Mexico, just Mexico. And I don't know.
Real Mexico.
Yep. And I thought, well, that is just awful, but sometimes we have to take awful things and make them funny. And
that could have been a $10,000 East Home video.
Oh, yeah. If someone recorded that and you could put the music behind it.
Well, you play it like you played it since you were in kindergarten.
Yes.
You have perfected that song.
Mm-hmm. I've got a lot to live up to now from tonight's thing, because I've got to do some senior exercise videos. And now it sounds like I might have to do some flutorials.
If Pat were to come back on, I'm kicking myself. I didn't ask him about his guitar playing. He was learning to play the guitar the last time I saw him.
As a matter of fact, there was one email I have. I'm sorry, I think I deleted it by accident, but if I remember the gist of it, it was something about, the question was, do you think you'd ever have an opportunity to sing some old show tunes?
Who was asking that?
It was just a random email that I had. It might have been a text message. I can't remember. But
you know what song I would sing? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me your kiss by mile. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
Oh, Martha, I never really understood what you had. Like when you always loved that Disney piece.
Disney. That was ragtime.
Yeah, but it was from Looney Tunes. Sorry, not Disney, Looney Tunes. And I never knew why you were so loony for that.
She always liked kind of the strange bits of things. That's what we love her for. She usually doesn't just follow the norm.
Well, look at Harold. He's not your average, every ordinary guy.
Harold's a hottie. You lucked out in that department.
I did. He's a rascal, that guy. He's always smacking my...
He's as fit as a fiddle.
Well, he did a lot of physical labor, but he loved lifting weights. And does he still?
He does, every day.
He always reminded me a little bit of the that Arnold Schwarzenegger guy.
I was just going to say, because of his accent, right?
Yeah, and just the way his like he's so strong jawed and strong boned, and then
that's the German.
Oh yeah.
Germans.
Of course, you can't tell Harold he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger because Arnold Schwarzenegger is from Austria, and that will be really offensive to a German.
Yep, thanks for the tip, Jesse.
Oh, you can't. It was the other way around it equally. Austrians and Germans don't mix. You wouldn't put them in a cocktail together.